Hello, I'm Jaspreet, and here I'm back again with communication skills training. So now, as I've shared with you that I'm going through the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie again. So now, as I'm going through the book, I've read the book again, I've listened to the book again, I've listened to book summaries available on YouTube by various creators. So what I want to do is that I want to bring at least three things which can make difference in your life, and it will become worthwhile for you to keep this book handy, as there are so many great lessons on communication. And it is communication is not only about speaking. Communication is all about making your point across to other in a way that they are able to do something about it, and that what they do about it is valuable for both of you. So our intent is to be able to communicate in such a way that people are able to do something which is valuable to both of us or valuable to everyone. So this is the intent which I am carrying by creating these videos. So today I want to share three lessons with you. So for lesson 1, it's very simple. First lesson which I want to share with you is that instead of saying sorry, how about we start saying thank you? Let me give you an example. What I want to say is, I came late to a meeting and I enter and say, "Hello everyone, I'm sorry for being late." How does that sound? How does that make others feel? How does that make me feel? Okay, I'm embarrassed for being late, and that is not a good start of a meeting. Now consider I am late and I enter the room and I use the word, "Hello everyone, I'm thankful for you that you were patient and waited for me. So I'm thankful for your patience." Now, how does that make others feel? How does that makes you feel? And is that a good start of the meeting? So, when we are thankful to people, when we are appreciating them for something which they are doing for me, or for their availability, or for their reaching timely, or for their doing something which is of value to me, when I make it vocal, when I speak about it, so then people feel valued. It is like giving them something. If they are doing something and I'm not valuing it, I'm not speaking it, making it vocal, appreciating them, then they do not see the point. Okay, so when I they did something right now, I appreciated that. That's a closure which everyone wants. It's immediate reaction. It is like an aeroplane, but they want to ensure that they are heading towards the right direction. So when we appreciate them, then people feel acknowledged that they are moving in the right direction, and they want to do lot more again and again because they were appreciated. That is how we human beings are wired to do things. So that is a key lesson. Instead of saying sorry, how about saying thank you more often? How about appreciating everyone more often? So that is the first learning which I've got from this book. Book is very clear. Do not complain, do not criticize, do not condemn, because you will not get any result out of that. However, if you will appreciate others, plus if you will take time to create an eager desire in others that they want to do what you want them to do, okay, then that will have a lot better results. It is like when people want to do it, then they will manage time, they will manage resources, they will manage solutions, they will try to figure out what can be done. If they themselves are inspired and encouraged, and if that one spark is missing in their life, then they will look for reasons to not to continue. They will hand down their tools the moment they see obstacle in their path, which are sure to come. So this is a great lesson in this book. Number one, instead of sorry, say thank you and appreciate people a lot more. Then number two thing is, that when we want people to do things or when we want to correct something, we can identify what is wrong, what someone is doing wrong. Catching people doing something wrong is easy. Speaking them right away with intention that they will understand and they will correct their mistake, your intentions are good, but it is similar to an experience. Consider this experience. Let me dramatize for you. This is also important. Books suggest that we should dramatize our ideas to make them relatable, to make them entertaining, to make them workable for them. So suppose you are speeding a vehicle, driving a car at a speed of say 100 kilometers per hour, very fast, and suddenly you realize, oh, you are going on a wrong track. You needed to take the left turn, but you missed it and you are going straight. What will you do immediately? Can you immediately use brakes to stop the car immediately in the middle of the road? What will happen? Accident can happen. So you will calm down, you will look in the rear view mirror, you can look around whether there are many vehicles, what is the situation, your environment. You will slow down, you will look for a U-turn, you will take a U-turn, you will go back. There are many small steps which you will take in a sequence to get back to right track. But in communication, things are happening so fast. Okay, they feel so like a cycle. It is so connected, small part, that you immediately want to take the U-turn. You immediately want to take the turn even though there is no road, because communication is easy. You can speak out anything, you can bluntly point out mistakes. But what will happen? You will ruin your relationship completely. That person will not listen to you, because that person will not want to be in a situation that they were following your direction and suddenly you ask them to stop, change everything. So they don't want to be in a panicky situation again with you. So they will stop accepting your orders. You will not get that leadership position which you want. What I'm suggesting you is that this is the number two lesson, that you have to follow certain steps to get people to change their direction, where they're heading towards, how they're performing, what they're doing every day, how they think, how they speak. Whatever you find that they need to change, there is a process which you need to follow. You cannot just abruptly say the truth which comes to your mind. Consider, be in their shoe, sincerely be in their shoe. If you were that person, you have lived life that way, you have seen what they have seen so far, you have experienced that, you have thought, you have entertained those thoughts. Now you will also do what they are doing, and you will have reasons, justified reasons to doing what they are doing. Okay, if we go from this perspective that okay, from where they are doing the best they can do, from where I am, I can do the best I can. With my eyes I can see their blind spots, with their eyes they cannot see their own blind spots. I can be a mentor to them with their due permission. That is what you need to recognize immediately. So now, instead of straight away talking to them, if you want to give constructive criticism and you intend to give that, okay, your intent is not just to be a pressure cooker, you have emotions developing in you, and now in anger you just want to erupt like a volcano. So that destroys, that do not create things. So what you do is you take time with that person. Let's have a coffee together, let's sit together, there's something which you want to discuss with them, have time with them. Then again, you want to spend time learning more about them. Why did they do what they do? You want to explore, you want to understand their mindset. What were they thinking? Why did they handle that situation in this way? Why did they reacted this way? So you spend time asking questions with pure intention to know and understand their world. That is your intention is. Your sincere intention is to understand their world. Okay, they will start speaking immediately. You will also have some ideas in your mind, you will also have stories to tell them, but you have to stop yourself. immediately speaking out your mind. You have to listen to them, let them complete their story, their findings, their view. Ask questions so that they are able to speak from 360-degree perspective. Okay, that is your role in a communication. First, you let them share their environment. You do not know everything. You are looking at only that person. That person is looking their environment around. What was happening just next to them that you might have missed, but they were aware of that. And when they will narrate their story, they did this because of this and this. Then you will say, oh, if I were in this situation, I would have also done the same. Okay, consider it. You are sitting. You are. It's actually a story in this book only, that you are a king. You order your soldier to kill the enemy. That enemy was in just a few steps ahead. Your army was there. Enemy was alone. That official could have killed that enemy, but that officer did not accept your order, and he let that enemy go. So how will you react to this? You will be very angry. So this book suggests that this is a very angersome situation, and this king wrote a letter also to that officer why he did not accept the orders. But instead of sending out that letter, he kept it in his drawer, and later on he destroyed that letter. So maybe this ruler started thinking of what might be going on at that place of blood bath going on there. So many killing, so many people are lying there dead. In that, he tried to imagine what might have been going on sitting in his room. So this is what we need to understand, that first step is to listen to them, ask questions with intent to understand their world, what was going on, what I might have missed to see in what is going on. Then when I'm clear what is going on, when they have shared their mind and I've avoided my intention to jump in and share what I was thinking, what is coming in my mind, then I can ask them. This is very important step. I can ask them, can I share my learning? Can I share my perspective? May I suggest you something based on what I have learned so far in my life, based on what I have read, what I have got from my mentors? So may I suggest something? I need to ask them clearly whether they are open for suggestion, whether they are open for mentorship or not. And if they are open, if they say okay, yes, they can listen to my point of view also, then I can share my point of view. If I can dramatize it, then it will be great. Okay, if I can dramatize it, share a story, relatable story, okay, and use props around me, use something which is here, there, drop something, create something in the environment. So if I can dramatize my idea, then it will become very appealing. They will immediately become spellbound by it. Like, I remember in the book there is a story that someone literally threw coins down. Okay, there was a lot of noise of coins falling on the floor to show them that, see, you are losing pennies every second. How? Then he explained. So when we dramatize it, then, or when we speak with intent that their life become better, they are able to do things better, it is of benefit to both of us, it is of benefit to all of us. With that intent, when we dramatize and suggest them something, then chances of their accepting and following it are much higher. That is what we want. Okay, I still remember when my daughter was small, her first day in school. So got her wake up. I showed her that, see, children are standing, they are waiting for their school bus, standing in their uniform, excited and happy. I got her to see around that, see, children of their age are wanting to go to school. And then she wanted me to, okay, where is the school? She was open to go to school. And when we got her into a kindergarten, she was very delighted sitting there with other children and learning. So when we dramatize things, make the idea worth accepting, worth implementing, then people will accept it and give it a shot. Then give them a challenge also. Give them 7 days challenge. Try this for 7 days. Try communicating in this three step process for 7 steps. Listen carefully, ask the right questions, have concern for next person while listening, and avoid sharing whatever is coming in your mind while listening. Then with their due permission, share your ideas, dramatize, give them a challenge, try it for 7 days and see if this works for them or not. Because these glasses work for me, but the same glasses cannot work for you or might work for you. Okay, but chances are 1 in million. But if we get the process that there are small habits, try this habit, try this habit, try this number, try this number, then something will come up which the next person will feel, oh, this is very good for me, and then that will change life forever. So I invite you to try this communication style for 7 days. I challenge you to try this communication style for 7 days. And third part, first was replace sorry with thank you. Second was use a process. When you find something wrong, instead of abruptly saying you're wrong, let people save face and listen to them and share the story and say that this problem is easy to mend. It is not very difficult to change. Give them a 7 days challenge. Try it for 7 days. Be the monitor of your life for 7 days and see the results. Discipline on this thing and see the results. Let the results tell you what happens, what is true or not true for you. And then third, my suggestion is simple, very simple. Remember names. Consider names are like passwords. Every mobile device, laptop is encrypted with a password. Okay. Now, name of a person is their password. When you speak the name of the person and then make a suggestion or ask something or suggest something, then you have entered the password by speaking their name, and chances of executing what you suggest are much higher. Without this password, things do not move. Consider when salespeople call, they ask you, "Are you this and this?" and then they start speaking. So this is a password. Names are password. If you are unable to pronounce a name, then learn pronunciation. Ask people that, okay, I heard this name for the first time. Can you repeat? Can I repeat your name to know that I am speaking it correctly? So show interest in their name. Know more about their name. When you are talking, try to speak their name many times. After you leave, then note down their name. Recall, remember names. This can be very important. These are like passwords, many passwords to each human being available on this planet Earth. So I think that could be all for the day, and these three lessons can work miracles in your life too, as they are doing in my life. There are many more lessons in this book. You can get the book summary from me. You can get the complete book in PDF form. You can go through YouTube for audiobooks in English, Hindi, and other languages. So all the best. I welcome you to this journey of improving communication skills. Plus, we can also enter into practice round with each other. So for that, we can connect later on also. All the best. Take care. And in comments, do write your feedback, what you get out of this video. All the best. Take care.